I know, I'm late.
On the contrary, it's 8:14. You're right on time.
How you figure?
Captain Claghorn placed the call at 7:27. You went back to bed for your customary 15-minute nap, followed by 12 minutes for coffee and sports page, capped off with a 4-minute shower, shave, and teeth cleansing.
Yeah, how you figure in the traffic?
The lights are computerized. Even if you allow for your 8-mile above speed limit average, it's still a 13-minute ride at peak rush.
Got you.
I beg your pardon?
I just did the math in my head. That totals 44 minutes. Claghorn called at 7:27, and it's now 8:14. You're off by 3 minutes.
No, I add 3 minutes a day for that blind driver that always cuts you off.
3 minutes for getting cut off?
No, 3 minutes for the cursing ritual that follows.
What's with the hardware?
I don't suppose you listened to the briefing on the way in.
I tried, but I can never get that darn comm system to work.
Did you remember to push the little blue volume input switch?
Sergeant Eve Edison, Detective Bobby Mann, Agent Monica Barker, FBI. Miss Barker's the one who shot the clown.
Not necessarily what I want on my tombstone.
If someone has to do it.
I presume you two read the morning briefing over the comm system?
Well, not the whole thing.
The clown was a hitman for Simon Batista. His target was Anna Ruggiero. Her husband is the accountant for the Batista family.
She's a key witness in the racketeering investigation.
She's going to help us shut down the Batistas once and for all.
And with them, 82% of all illegal tobacco entering this country from Cuba.
What's this got to do with us?
Well, now that the Ruggieros are in Los Angeles, it means that we can automatically take jurisdiction.
Mrs. Ruggiero is due to testify tomorrow. Needless to say, the next few hours are critical.
Oh, I'm getting a bad feeling here. This isn't a babysitting gig, is it?
I don't think you'd put it that way if you saw what the clown was using.
What is this, a prop from Star Trek?
A high taser gun, the latest addition in the hitman's arsenal.
Electronic pulse damages synapses in the hippocampus, obliterating memory storage. Yet autonomic responses remain fully functional.
No memory, no testimony.
No testimony, no case.
Look, Captain, as much as I'd like to help out the FBI here, I think we could put our time to better use elsewhere.
I think he's right. Besides, I've managed to protect the Ruggieros for the last 6 months. I think I can manage it for a few more hours.
This is about jurisdiction, not egos, so if you two have no further objections, why don't we meet the Ruggieros?
Look, Cap, I really do think you got the wrong team for the job.
Eve is perfect for the job, and you happen to be her partner.
You got Eve and the FBI? Why do you need me?
This is Anna Ruggiero and her daughter, Nikki.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
What went wrong?
The FBI agent apparently identified our man before the job was done.
What time is Cromwell doing?
His flight arrives at 9:30 tonight.
Then we'll have to move fast. Or else he'll want to do it with his own people.
Is that a problem?
Politically, perhaps. As long as Cromwell understands we can take care of things, he leaves us alone.
I'll do it myself if necessary.
The miss has made everything complicated. We can't afford another one. We have to get to the wife as soon as possible.
Kill her.
Warn her. Then we can explain away our missed attempt as part of our preordained plan.
I'll go at once.
Ah, where's the accountant?
Right where I left him. Over there. You wish to talk to him?
No. Not until I get news.
There's some tomato, ham, and cheese.
No thanks.
Honey, you haven't eaten a thing all day.
Mom, I'm not gonna die of malnutrition.
Well, if you're not going to eat with us, maybe you could at least come down here and keep us company, Nikki.
Yeah, I understand you just had a birthday.
I guess you could call it that.
Did you get a good present?
A scooter. It got tased.
The Batistas attacked during the party. The scooter was hit with that electronic weapon.
The internal circuitry was violated.
Whatever. It doesn't run.
Where is it now?
The impound locker with the rest of our worldly belongings.
Well, why don't we fix it?
You could do that?
I don't see why not.
Eve's real handy. She can fix anything.
Well, not anything. There are certain semiconductor components on the latest bath escapes that are completely beyond my capability.
What's a bath escape?
A deep-sea research vessel.
Were you like a scientist before you became a cop?
Actually, I was...
Well, actually, Eve has a very unusual background for a detective. Why don't you guys get that scooter and go work on it?
Shall we, Nikki?
Don't you want to finish your lunch?
Well, I don't really need to eat.
Might as well take it with me. This is only in case I get hacked.
Of course, she hates me.
What are you talking about?
She blames me for what happened with her father.
Once the trial is finished, she'll get over it.
I don't think so. Once the trial is over, the divorce begins.
Divorce?
When I decided to turn state's witness, I thought that her father would join us.
Maybe he can.
And what would stop him?
I don't know.
What would you do if you were in his shoes?
Alito, I thought you might want to join me for some lunch.
I appreciate the invitation, Mr. Batista, but I'm not hungry.
Yes. This is a difficult time for all of us. But you must keep up your strength. Sit.
Do you have any word on my wife?
I'm afraid not.
You won't do anything to hurt her, will you?
We may have to apply a little pressure. But I don't hurt women. Unfortunately, I cannot guarantee that Mr. Cromwell feels the same way.
Mr. Batista, let me go to her. I could talk her out of this.
Mm-hmm. But you were not able to talk her out of leaving you. Unless perhaps you're changing your mind about working for us. Then your loyalty is not an issue.
I will do anything you ask. As long as you don't harm my wife or my daughter.
Good.
Can I help you, sir?
Oh, yes. I'd like to report a stolen car.
We're pretty busy today. It's gonna be a wait.
Oh, that's okay. I have plenty of time.
Follow me?
Right here, we're going to bridge the transformer circuit. Now take this green wire and connect it to the blue one.
Where'd you learn to do stuff like this? Did your dad teach you?
I didn't actually have a father.
What about your mother?
She was a nuclear engineer. She had beautiful red hair and a perfect smile.
I'm lousy at science in school. Just can't seem to learn it.
Well, that's a contradiction, Nikki. You're fixing your scooter, aren't you?
I am because you're showing me how.
That means you're learning, doesn't it?
Yeah. I guess it does.
Anything I can help you with?
No, thanks. I'm just adjusting my life here.
Must be tough living out of a suitcase all the time.
I don't mind so much, but it has been tough on Nikki. She really misses her father.
And you?
I have to do this so that Nikki and I can have a fresh start.
You're a very brave woman.
It's a front.
Here, let me help you.
Thanks.
I've got a few more depositions for you to fill out for court.
You can use the interrogation room if you like some privacy.
Great. Thanks.
Look, Detective Mann, not that it's any of my business, but this is a woman in a very vulnerable position. I'd hate to see someone take advantage of that.
If you testify against us, we are going to kill your husband, then you, and then your little girl. You understand?
Anna?
Oh, God. It was here. It was here.
So,
You ready with Playback Eve? Oh, now that's interesting.
why are we looking at this?
Oh, excuse me. I'll now rewind to the correct button. Jorge Montesinos, Batista's muscle.
I've got clearance to move Anna and Nikki to your apartment for the night. You can provide the same security as 10 uniforms, and we don't have to let the whole world know where you are. It'll be cramped, but it's not for long.
You want to tell me what that was all about?
All what?
Showing the wrong part of the tape with me and Anna.
It was a miscue.
A miscue. Want to know what I think? I think you're jealous.
I don't believe that's possible.
You learn by experience, right? From what you see around you.
That roughly describes my program mode, yes.
Then face it. You're jealous.
Well, here we are.
Wow, what a great place. Hey, look at all this neat stuff.
Nikki, you and your mother can have my bedroom.
No, really, we can't put you out like that.
Well, then perhaps Nikki could stay with me.
Can I, Mom, please?
Well, if you really don't mind.
Not at all.
She may keep you up.
Oh, I don't mind. I don't need that much sleep anyway. Come on, Nikki. I'll show you where we stay.
Wow, cool room.
Pick your spot.
Oh, I could go anywhere.
God knows I've done my share of sleeping around in the last 6 months. I don't mean sleeping around, like...
I know what you meant. I know what you meant.
Well, if you don't mind, I think I'll stay close.
No, actually, I'd prefer it. I mean, from a professional point of view.
Right.
Mr. Cromwell, so nice to see you.
Simon?
Something to drink. A brandy, perhaps.
Please.
I understand we've had a setback.
Setback?
No. We are proceeding on schedule. Is she going to testify or not? Montesinos paid her a visit just this afternoon. In the precinct? Yes.
Huh? They had a nice conversation about the negative ramifications of her appearing in court.
But she made no guarantees.
Well, at this time, we do not feel that there is any great urgency.
It's just right over there behind the counter. There you go. If you two are all right, I'll go and look after Nikki. Nikki, is there anything special you'd like for breakfast?
Pancakes?
Pancakes? I've seen them, but I've never made them. Is it difficult?
Oh, no. I could teach you. My father used to make them all the time for me, with the real maple syrup, not the kind of stuff they sell in cans. Boy, was it good.
I can imagine. The textural contrast between porous cake and viscous syrup is particularly special.
Truth is, my dad's pancakes weren't even that good. But I can still taste them.
You miss your father a lot, don't you, Nikki?
Yeah. You want to see him?
You have a family holograph?
I wish. Just a picture. My mom thinks he abandoned us, but she doesn't know what really happened.
What do you mean?
He's being held prisoner by the Batistas. It's just a matter of time before he escapes.
How do you know this, Nikki?
Because my dad's the bravest, strongest, smartest man I know.
We can always kill the husband. It's not the husband who's testifying. I understand. But, Simon, how much tobacco do you sell in a year?
1,200 tons?
In dollars.
207 million.
If tobacco were legal in this country, you'd still be working day labor in Manzanillo. I created the market for illegal tobacco in this country, and I don't intend to see it destroyed by some accountant's wife.
If tomorrow she still insists, we will make our move.
No, my friend. If by tomorrow she still insists, then I will make a move.
You got such nice hair. What's in it?
Nucleic acids in a double carbon chain.
I'm pretty sure that's what my mom uses, too. She's pretty, isn't she?
Very.
I see men looking at her funny a lot. The way Detective Mann does.
I hadn't noticed that.
Do you ever wish Bobby was your boyfriend?
I don't know. If you get jealous of someone, Nikki, does that mean he's your boyfriend?
The only boyfriend I ever had was Brent Kolchak. But it's over.
Over what?
It ended. You see, my friend Francesca liked him too.
I don't understand.
We both invited him to Wayne's World 5 to figure out which one of us he likes. And we were just sitting there. And suddenly, I just got up and left.
Why?
I couldn't take the suspense. So I went to the lobby and counted to 20.
Count to 20?
Yeah. And then I'd go back in, like I forgot my wallet. And there they are, holding hands.
What did you do?
I went home and asked my dad how much it cost to bump off a couple of kids.
I came from a neighborhood that had its share of, what shall we say?
The mob element.
Most of the people I knew gravitated into the life, but Paul was different. He went to night school, became an accountant.
Then he went to work for them?
No, he worked for a large firm and then decided to go into business for himself. But business went south and he couldn't go back to the old firm. Suddenly he found himself out on the street.
So, he went to the street.
I knew what was happening. I could have put my foot down, but I was pregnant with Nikki. So I just fooled myself into thinking it was only temporary.
But it wasn't.
Paul's greatest strength is his loyalty. He felt that the Batistas helped our family at a time when we really needed it. He wouldn't walk out on them.
So you walked out on him?
Yeah.
If it's any consolation, I think you did the right thing.
It is.
Nikki's asleep. I'm going to the all-night supermarket.
What for?
I want to make something special for breakfast. I'll be back in about an hour.
You sure? I can go.
No, thank you. I don't mind.
Well, Nikki may have lost a father, but it looks as though she's gained a big sister. She's some woman.
Yeah.
You two seem like you have a great relationship.
Terrific.
I guess it's kind of unusual for male and female detectives to be partnered together, isn't it?
Sure. Sure. There's always the risk of it becoming more than professional.
Yeah. I'd say it was a big risk with somebody that looked like Eve.
Absolutely. I mean, not that it's ever happened.
Hey, it's none of my business, really. I wasn't prying or anything.
No, you're free to pry. There's nothing between us besides work. Eve's not even, really, she's not even...
Not even what?
My type.
8, 9, 10, 11.
What is your type?
I don't know. Somebody like you.
14, 15, 16.
Like me?
You sound surprised.
Well, I guess it's been a long time since I felt like I could be anybody's type.
19, 20.
You're wrong.
Don't shoot!
I forgot my purse. Nikki made them. They really were terrific, honey.
You were just saying that.
No, honestly, I mean it. They were better than your father's.
They were not.
I didn't mean it like that, Nikki.
Yes, you did. Just because you've given up on Dad, you want me to, too. Well, I'm not. So you could just forget it.
I better go talk to her.
I guess you and I better have a talk, too.
About what?
Last night.
I don't really think that's necessary. I have extensive information on human biological urges.
Well, it's not that simple. Yes, biology enters into it, but there's also chemistry.
Chemistry?
Yeah, some people just have a quality that seems to match up with somebody else's quality.
Well, what's her quality?
She's a very brave woman.
I'm brave.
No, you're fearless. It's not the same thing. Bravery has to be learned. There's a prerequisite.
What's that?
Fear. The act of overcoming fear is called bravery.
And bravery is what makes you want to kiss her?
Among other things.
What other things?
I can't really explain, but you remember when we had that talk about why men and women want to have children?
Life's little mysteries.
All right, thank you. My sources tell me that the accountant's wife's intent on seeing this through.
So what do you wish to do?
Delay her testimony. Permanently.
This will be very difficult now. They've moved her back to the precinct.
I have someone who can do the job. But it's going to be expensive, and since it is technically a problem in your organization...
How much?
$1 million.
What kind of person is this that can command $1 million for a hit?
A trusted member of the FBI. You could have saved yourself a lot of trouble, not to mention money, if we'd done this earlier.
I didn't anticipate that you would start shooting the other contractors.
Consider it a free demonstration.
For that kind of money, I would expect you to take care of all 3 family members.
I wouldn't want it any other way. Nikki, I'm sorry about everything. I wish that there was something I could do to make it all right, but it's not in my hands anymore.
But you don't have to testify against Dad.
Honey, I've told you 100 times, I'm not testifying against Dad. It's the people he works for.
Can you just put it off a little while longer?
No. Believe me, I wish I could, but I can't. Baby, you know I would do anything in the world for you. Anything else but this.
Anything else?
Anything.
It really rides great. Want to try?
Maybe later.
There may not be another chance.
What do you mean?
Mom leaves for court this afternoon. After that, we're off with the FBI again.
Do you know where you'll be going?
Someplace far away where we can make a new start. I may not ever see you again.
Nikki. Distance is a problem like any other. And given enough information, any problem can be solved.
It can?
Well, of course. Have you ever heard of the Oshvat test? It proves the decidability of the theory of complex fields. And to minimize the problem of distance, I got you a little helper.
For me?
A birthday present.
Oh, it's like great. What is it?
A microtransmitter. I've got one hooked up to my computer, so wherever you are, you can contact me, and then I can call you.
How does it work?
It's very simple. I designed it for Mann so that he could reach me in emergency situations. But I'll make another one for him. You just flick on that red switch.
Can we put it on the scooter now?
Why not?
Agent Barker's here.
Early, isn't she?
Look, I wanted to thank you for everything, including last night.
What'd I do?
Reminded me that I could start again if I had to.
I wish you didn't have to.
You and me both.
We should get going.
Where's Nikki?
She asked if she could take one last ride.
I don't hear the scooter.
You get the elevator, I'll take the scooter.
By now I guess you found the disc I left. I don't want you to worry about me, but I had to go see my dad. Maybe I could convince him to stop working for the Batistas. I love you, Mom. You too, Eve. Oh, and thanks for the advice.
What in God's name would make her think she could get to her father?
Eve gave Nikki a little pep talk about distance not being a problem.
Don't blame yourself, Eve. You're the best thing that's happened to Nikki in the last year.
Do you have any idea where she could have gone to find him?
He's probably with the Batistas.
Does Nikki know where that is?
Paul used to take her there. I always refused to go.
I'll put out an APB.
I've got a dozen agents on the street, but the odds on spotting her aren't great.
This is all my fault. I didn't realize my remarks would have the impact they did.
If Nikki falls into the hands of the Batistas, they know Mrs. Ruggiero won't testify. We have to move fast.
Can't expect her to go to court now.
Barker's got a point.
I think Anna should be the judge of that.
Could I think about this?
You okay?
I haven't smoked in years. I used to do it just to make a point with Paul. The Batistas hated anyone in the family smoking 10% tobacco when they could get the real stuff from them. I don't know what's worse, if she gets lost out on the streets or if she finds Paul.
Don't worry, we'll find her. What is it?
I think I know how to find Nikki.
How?
My workstation.
Eve, speak English.
The transmitter on the scooter sends a signal. I can pick it up on my comm line.
It's like a homing device?
Only if it's turned on.
Let's go.
Look, I know the timing is bad, but if you don't show up in court now, they'll have the upper hand. And believe me, they won't relinquish it.
Any word on Nikki?
I'm sorry, nothing.
It's time to put the Batistas behind bars, Mrs. Ruggiero. You're the only one who can do that.
Let's go.
ever get here?
I asked for a scooter for my birthday, and a friend helped me boost the power.
You shouldn't be here, honey. It's not safe.
Now, don't scare the child, Mr. Ruggiero.
Llévelos para el almacén.
Dad, I need my scooter.
Oh, thank you for reminding us.
Move.
Wouldn't do to have the evidence of her on the street.
Captain, it's me. Any luck?
Only if you count the bad kind.
How's Anna holding up?
She's decided to go ahead and testify.
Well, let me talk
To her.
Too late. She left with Barker.
How long ago?
10 minutes.
I thought the federal building was downtown.
It is.
So why are we going toward the beach?
Does this answer your question?
Dad, we need to get out of here.
Oh, sweetheart, I don't think that's going to be possible.
You know about the Oshpot test?
The what?
It's a scientific theory that proves you could solve any problem.
You got an idea?
Yeah, but I need my scooter.
Hey! You plan on starving us? Hey! Come on, even the condemned get the last meal. I got a child in here.
Can't you handle this? A 10-year-old girl and an accountant? Lock them up and tie their hands around their backs. This will all be over soon.
I just talked to the courthouse. They're still not there.
Do you think anything happened?
I don't know, but I don't like it.
The transmitter.
Get the location. Let's go.
Nicky!
Mom!
Mrs. Ruggiero, you've given us quite a lot of trouble.
Look, I'll do whatever you want, but please, just don't hurt my little girl.
Don't worry. Another couple of minutes and you won't even remember you're part of the same family.
Actually, Agent Barker, I think we need a more permanent solution. I mean, the taser's very nice, but it's really not very efficient. And I hate inefficiency. Don't I, Simon?
I don't get it.
Wrong. You do get it. Why don't you go first?
Drop the taser. You don't want to do this. He was going to kill my family. That was Batista, not me. He runs the system. Because of him, I don't have a family anymore. It's not true. Anna. Helen.
I'm ready to try again, Paul. If you are.
Thank you. Dankeschön. Gracias.
Testimony's over. Ruggerios are off to begin a new life.
I am very happy for them.
Yeah, me too.
You must be just a little disappointed about Anna.
How's that?
Well, that you and her were not able to make a romantic unit.
Part of me's disappointed, sure. But the last thing I want to do is break up somebody's family.
A family is a highly valued social organism.
Maybe the most important thing there is.
I sometimes wish I had one.
What do you mean?
Biological attachment bonds. Or what you call blood ties.
Well, it's difficult to have blood ties if you have no blood.
Thank you for pointing that out, Bobby.
Hey, anybody who plays an important part in your life can be family. Take your designer. Isn't she like your mother?
Yes, she is.
Me. I never had a big sister. Then I got Rose. She fills the bill.
Your dog is your big sister?
Yeah. She sort of keeps me in line.
Are you saying my frog could be a member of my family?
Frogs make great little brothers. There you go. In the space of 60 seconds, you got a mother and a brother.
You know, I feel much better about this family situation.
Oh, good.
Oh, by the way, man, may I borrow your car tonight? Mine is in the shop.
You got to put methanol in it, and don't park it on the street. And be sure and go easy on the gear shift.
Whatever you say, Dad.
Stay tuned for Friday the 13th, the series next on the Sci-Fi Channel.